Hello again. I wanted to clue you guys in on what I've been ruining my sleep schedule with in Zadnor. This is not a guide, and I'm definitely not recommending that anyone do this because ultimately it is pointless. Yeah, so you might have seen the Flare Star Cheese video I posted previously, and how you can use some insane snapshotting to decimate dual bosses with this, and I kind of wanted to take that concept to the next level. The name of the game here is that I wasn't just making Flare Star as big as possible, but instead getting one very large singular number. And the best job this time to do that with was without a doubt White Mage. So White Mage doesn't have access to any of the built-in kit multipliers like Embolden or Magnification, but it does have access to the largest number of Bozja specific multipliers available. A lot of the setup is similar, however, pre-buffing before zoning into a fight, getting in there, popping the last few abilities, then dropping the bomb. However, my buddy Swedish Fish and I found out not too long ago that zoning into a critical engagement completely alone gives you an enormous echo buff, as in like 400% big. So right off the bat we're slapping a 4x multiplier on this and it feels really good. The problem with this particular multiplier, however, is in the way that it has to be obtained, which is solo, in an instance of up to 72. So this meant sitting in Zadnor and hoping that the instance closed and didn't allow any new people in while waiting for anyone who was already in there to slowly trickle out. Our only successful times getting this gave us a window of roughly an hour to actually get things done, every 3 hours. Then consider that multiple CEs will be unable to spawn, and there is one singular CE, one critical engagement in all of Zadnor which allows the actual maximum multipliers to be applied, and it's kinda rough. Again, this is not a guide, don't do this, it's stupid. But I wanted to walk you through how we got it to happen. So there were two possible setups that we were prepared for. With and without Magical Aversion, which is a built-in weakness to magic damage, which is just a free 30% multiplier, and can then be further capitalized on through Lost Burst. This is only present on one critical engagement. And we only managed to get the perfect setup once. A single time. If you're watching the numbers pop up while I read this out, it's the one that does 8 million damage without critting or even direct hitting. The total list of what we applied goes like this. Ordained Chainspell for 100% more damage. You then swapped out the Ordained for a Deep Profane for 120% more damage. You have Bravery, Lost Burst, Magical Aversion, Banner of Honored Sacrifice for another 55%, Lost Seraph Strike for 60%, Font of Magic for 70%, Dynamis Dice Rolling High Wire for 30%, Standard and Technical Step at 5% each, Lost Dervish 7%, Devilment for the crit and DH, and then you put all of these onto a 900 potency, Afflatus Misery, and including the Echo it comes up to 199,000 potency. And then it didn't crit. We did get a crit direct hit on a physical averse enemy, which meant swapping out the burst and bringing in Steel Sting instead, but the Dynamite didn't roll High Wire this time. It was a bit disappointing, but at the end of the day the goal was to break 10 million damage, which we did, but there is still room for it to go higher. Maybe if I decide I hate sleep at some point before Endwalker, I'll go back in and try to fish for the big one, but for now I think I'm done. Thank you for watching, and definitely do not try this at home.